strong with the basketball, work hard to get open. You're going to have to work. Every pass, every catch will probably be contested, especially early, right? Like when we do line in the cage passing, it's harder earlier. The longer it goes, does it get easier? Because the defense gets what? Tired, right?
You're watching Big 12 now on ESPN+, and we've got a battle for you tonight, live from Morgantown, West Virginia. Unbeaten WVU hosting 7-1 Penn State. Welcome inside the Coliseum. Nick Farrell here. We'll check in with our analyst, Meg Bulger, in just a bit. This is a terrific non-conference matchup. Penn State has already played and beaten tough teams. Lady Lions going for their third non-conference win over a Big 12 squad. This game will allow West Virginia to see how it measures up against tough opponents under new head coach Mark Kellogg. For Penn State, got to keep an eye on the exceptional guard, McKenna Marisa. She leads the Lady Lions with 17 points per game and ranks 12th in the nation in scoring. The guard for West Virginia to keep an eye on is J.J. Quinterly. She's a player Mountaineer fans adore. She also averages 17 points per game, but what makes her unique is her defensive ability. She averages 2.5 steals per game. For thoughts from head coach Mark Kellogg, let's go now to our analyst, Meg Bulger.
Coach, very quick turnaround from Saturday. What do you expect to see from your team early on here versus a tough Penn State team?
Yeah, well, I hope we just settle in quickly. I just want to make sure we're excited. You know, they're going to be a little anxious. So I just want them to catch their breath and breathe and get off to a good start and relax on offense and stay sped up on defense.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck. Nick?
Mountaineers are 7-0. That's the best start for a first-year head coach in program history. Meanwhile, the Lady Lions are off to their best start under fifth-year head coach Carolyn Keeger. In fact, the Nittany Lions found out today that they are back in the AP poll, ranked number 25 in the nation. That's their first national ranking under Coach Keeger and first as a program since 2014. Terrific non-conference matchup tonight from the WVU Coliseum. Two teams that can really score it, two teams that can really defend. West Virginia averaging 77 points per game and allowing just 50. Penn State scoring 86 points per game on average and allowing just 62. Opening tip, and we're underway from the Coliseum. Our referees tonight, Gina Cross, Michael McConnell, and Angelica Suffren. And it's the Nittany Lions in blue with white trim who win the opening tip and have earned the first possession. This is McKenna Marisa giving it to Shania Pinto. Across court to Leonie Kapinis. Tipped away by Quinterly. Shot clock down to 7. Long way to go for Marisa. Off the screen. Rebound, Lady Lions. Here's Pinto, dribble drive, great take for the opening bucket.
And Nick, we saw West Virginia starting that 2-3 defense. Great job of executing that defense for the first 30 seconds, but you got to close out. You can't give second chance opportunities to a good offensive team.
Here's J.J. Quinterly. Back iron, scrap for the rebound. Possession to Penn State.
And that's something I think that Coach Kellogg would say, that's a good shot, but let's kind of work it through. This is a good defensive team. Make them move, make them make some adjustments and break down defensively.
Here's Shea Chesky running the point for the Lady Lions. Her and Marisa both average above 15 points per game. Active defense leads to a breakaway for Quinterly.
That's defense to offense. That's going to be their bread and butter. I'd look to see a lot of steals getting out in transition for the Mountaineers.
Meanwhile, usual starters for WVU, Harrison, Quinterly, Fields, Blackston, and Watson, the 5, to begin tonight's contest. Quinterly, who just scored, making her 51st start as a Mountaineer. Start number 50 came in the lopsided win Saturday over St. Bonaventure. And by the way, Quinterly has made all 51 of those starts consecutively since the middle portion of her freshman season. Here's Harrison, the transfer from Stephen F. Austin, to Kylie Blackston for West Virginia. Quinterly draws the foul on the floor. First team foul.
a good offensive set for West Virginia. You get movement coming off the screen, high at the elbow. Kylie Blackson just kind of has to stand there, not really set a screen, just kind of interrupt the flow of the defense right there. Quinterly, she just has that little shake that gets defenders.
She's open there in the corner. Can't hit that one. Transition opportunity here for the Lady Lions. Look at the hustle from Quinterly.
That's what's fun about watching Quinterly. She'll do something that looks amazing on the offensive end, but she'll come back down and do it on the defensive end as well.
Here's Marisa, who averages 17 a game for the visiting Lady Lions. Almost had her pocket picked. Gets inside to Brigham. Good spin move for the bucket.
Yeah, and that's where Brigham needs to be. She doesn't need to be 10, 15 feet away from the basket.
Look at how quickly the Mountaineers get down the floor. Brigham with the rejection on the defensive end.
It's a nice series from Brigham there. She's a great shot blocker, and she needs to be inside posting up for Penn State. Look to see that a little bit more here.
Lauren Fields nearly had the steal. Quinterly nearly has a steal. Great find from Marisa to Kapinis for the bucket. Lady Lions lead by 4. On the other end, Fields swishes a 3.
It's a great find against that press. That opposite side is always going to be open if you can get it there. Great job finding Fields for the open 3.
Meg, is it just me, or does this seem like this game has a hectic tempo? Both teams pressing, very active on defense early.
Yeah, absolutely. And you heard Coach Kellogg say that catch their breath. They want to just take things slow, but it's almost as if each team needs to catch their breath a bit.
Chesky with the early shot, essentially a turnover. Possession will stay with West Virginia. Watson thought she had an opportunity from the low block. 33rd all-time meeting between West Virginia and Penn State, and it is a series that the Nittany Lions have dominated. 26 wins for PSU compared to just 6 for West Virginia. Lady Lions won by 12 points last season, a year ago at home, 69-57. Currently lead by 1 here at the Coliseum. First meeting between these two teams in Morgantown since 1991. And there's Chesky, the elusive guard with the strip. Almost lost it on Kylie Blackston's foot.
West Virginia early on doing a great job of getting ball pressure. Whoever's handling the ball, they are active hands, getting the passing lanes, doing a really nice job with that back line. Can't fall asleep.
Shania Pinto into Kylie Lavelle, who just checked in against Lauren Fields. Fields might have done enough there on the low block. Here's Harrison. Now Blackston down low with 3 defenders around her. Just can't get it to fall. Nobody catching their breath anytime soon. Tempo in this game continues at a frantic pace in the first portion of this first quarter. That's an open 3 from Leilani Kapinis. She's got 5 points now. 23% three-point shooter on the year.
I mean, the way this game is going, Nick, is it December 4th or is it March 4th right now? I mean, this is, the crowd is into it, the floor action. I mean, this is intense. This looks like March Madness basketball right now.
Turnover by Harrison and a foul in transition. Tay Valladay to the deck. That's Lauren Fields' first personal. Okay, let's get your keys to the game, Meg Bulger. From Penn State perspective, what is it?
They're going to have to limit turnovers. West Virginia does a great job of creating some offense through their defense, and that's exactly what they've done early on with some ball pressure. And they've got attack on offense. They are a great shooting team, which I think that's why the defense of West Virginia is extending right now to defend that perimeter shot. But they got to be aggressive. They do a nice job of getting to the free throw line as well with high percentages there.
Meanwhile, for West Virginia, how important is it to defend the perimeter against a team that can shoot it the way that Penn State does?
Oh, you got to get out. And that's why you're seeing that back line give up a few things. They're doing a nice job kind of handling it back there. You see Lauren Fields there. But they'd have to defend it. They're about a 50% and 40% from the three-point line. But West Virginia, their shot selection has to be smart in this game. You can't fall into Penn State's defensive pressure.
Lady Lions have an early lead in an up-and-down game at the Coliseum. Penn State has 9, West Virginia has 5 with 4:32 to go in the opening period. The first first quarter and a fast tempo benefiting Penn State. This is a team that can really score it, led by McKenna Marisa and Shea Chesky. Top 10 in the country, Meg, in three-point percentage, just shy of 41%. Meanwhile, West Virginia is a really good team at defending the perimeter. That's going to be a matchup to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting. There's 6 points in the paint there for Penn State. 5 transition points for West Virginia, so that defense of West Virginia really paying off, and I think Penn State's doing a nice job of not settling for jumpers and getting behind that back line of the 2-3.
Meanwhile, that's the third turnover of the first quarter for West Virginia. 5 on the floor for WVU. Harrison, Quinterly, Watson, Jayla Hemingway, and Tabby Diggs getting their first action. Penn State goes to its bench often as well, as Harrison has a steal. That's Penn State's third turnover. Mountaineers coming off a 90-50 win over St. Bonaventure 2 days ago here at the Coliseum. Watson becomes West Virginia's third scorer in the first period.
That's a great look. What a find. Across the court, great job of Watson. Here you see Hemingway with the steal.
Chance to tie here. Jayla Hemingway can't finish with the left.
Man, I'm picky, but I'm saying, oh, Jayla, just go up strong. Don't get style points. Go up strong with that.
This is Tay Valladay operating things for the Lady Lions to Lavelle. Tough shot from the baseline. Doesn't fall. Mountaineers run with it again. Quinterly from Hemingway. She's got 4 points. Another takeaway by West Virginia. Quinterly to Diggs, who is fouled and will go to the line with a chance to give the Mountaineers the lead.
West Virginia just doing an excellent job anticipating those passes to the middle. They're forcing Penn State into passes from the middle. You saw Marisa with the turnover, just then another one with Hemingway able to come up with it, and just a great unselfish extra pass to Quinterly. Never even has to put it on the floor. West Virginia doing an incredible job in this press that they're putting on.
It was Lavelle who sent Diggs to the line, and she does give West Virginia a 10-9 lead with her first free throw. Diggs in her second season with WVU, a fifth-year transfer from TCU. 2 for 2 from the stripe. West Virginia up by a deuce with over 3 left in the first period. Another takeaway at midcourt by West Virginia. Quinterly to the cup.
I mean, sometimes bounces go your way and sometimes they do not. Right now, the bounces are falling into the Mountaineer hands.
8-0 run since the media timeout. Marisa can't get it to fall, but she'll go to the line.
I mean, just a great job of West Virginia. They are completely controlling that middle of the floor in the press. They're taking away the sidelines so that the only place that is open is the middle. And once you try to hit it, they're doing a great job of anticipating and getting steals right there. But a smart play from McKenna Marisa of just trying to get behind that press, being aggressive and getting to the free throw line, because right now this is the only way to slow that pace down.
More changes for both teams. Blackston has re-entered for West Virginia. Pinto back in as well for the Lady Lions. Marisa looking to get on the score sheet. She's 8th all-time at Penn State in career scoring. 69 points away from 2,000 on her career.
That's incredible.
Absolutely exceptional. 10-plus points per game, every game this season.
Yeah, I called her state championship game at Peters Township in Hershey 4 years ago or so, and I remember watching her as a senior in high school thinking, she's going to go have herself a career. She's done absolutely incredible. She's just such a smart player. I love watching her play.
Marisa from McMurray, PA. A senior plus listed on the Penn State lineup. I've seen grad transfers, I've seen fifth years, I've seen super seniors. Never senior plus. That's some new stylization there. Here's Quinterly. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Kapinis underneath. One possession game.
I'm going to start saying I'm 35 plus. I'm not telling you my real age, just 35 plus.
Nittany Lions have turned it over 4 times in a span of just a couple of minutes since the media timeouts.
And that's something we talked about. The Penn State needed to limit their turnovers. West Virginia is so active on the defensive end.
Meanwhile, Harrison is West Virginia's best passer. Setting up Blackston for a three. Mountaineers have only hit one from beyond the arc so far. Valladay in transition. That's a tough take from Tay Valladay. 5 different scorers now for Penn State. 1 point game with under 2 left in the first quarter. Effective double there from the Lady Lions. Kapinis and Brigham forced the turnover. Kapinis thought about going all the way. Possession stays with the Lady Lions with 90 ticks left in the quarter. Another change here for Penn State. Jayla Oden getting her first action. Lauren Fields back on the court to replace Quinterly. A note about how good West Virginia is defensively. 3 players who average more than 12 points per game and more than 2.5 steals per game on this West Virginia roster. Harrison, Quinterly, and Fields, only team in the nation with a trio with those averages. Ball fake by Harrison to get some space, but she can't finish. Here's Oden on the other end. Lions going to get into their offense here. Oden for 3, swish.
That's about the first time we've seen them in the half-court set, really not even able to still run anything, but Brigham just a great job of just using her body as a deflection in front of Harrison.
Final minute of the first quarter, Penn State by 2. A back and forth quarter. West Virginia getting scoring so far from Quinterly and Fields. Not had a bucket from Harrison just yet, but she does average 13 points per game and leads the Mountaineers in assists on the season. All of them averaging 2.5 steals per game or more. Final 40 seconds. Great backdoor cut to Fields, but the Lady Lions are all over it. Harrison for 3. Splash.
And that's set up by Fields perfectly. So under control when she catches on the block, on the double team, able to find Harrison in the corner for 3.
Mountaineers back in front by a point. About a 2-second differential between game and shot clock as Valladay runs the point for the Lady Lions. Valladay got it.
That's a huge response.
Mountaineers got to go quickly. Harrison from half court, all off the front iron. They do practice that in shoot-around every day, and that almost fell. Boy, a frantic opening quarter between Penn State and West Virginia in this marquee non-conference clash. Lady Lions lead by 2.
UFC 296, right on ESPNplus.com/PPV. On ESPN Plus.
Last season, J.J. Quinterly was a unanimous first-team All-Big 12 selection. She's got 6 points tonight.
And JJ just doing what she does best. Defense to offense. So aggressive on the defensive end. She really starts things for her teammates. Getting out in transition as well. Finishing around the basket. And something to note, Nick. West Virginia right now has 6 assists for 6 of 16 field goals. That's exactly what we said their keys to the game were. Make that extra pass, your shot selection, and that's exactly what West Virginia is doing right now.
Quinterly was a preseason All-Big 12 honoree. Decorated athlete at WVU is making her 51st career start tonight. Second quarter underway. That's Tabby Diggs down low for the Gold and Blue. She's got 4 points now as we're level at 18 apiece. Tay Valladay continuing to run the offense for the Lions. Here's Allie Brigham from beyond the free throw line. And the Lions are back in front. Penn State entering this game number 25 in the nation, first ranking in the AP poll since 2014. Great crossover by Harrison. Pass might have been a touch forced to Diggs, but it'll stay with West Virginia.
What a move by Harrison. Right behind her back, but stayed in a straight line like she was walking a tightrope right there.
No look pass, too. She gets it right back. Sensational sophomore transfer from Stephen F. Austin. Has Hemingway in the corner for a 3. Got it! 1 point West Virginia lead.
And that's a great job. West Virginia just recognizing Brigham's coming out hedging so high that either the down low pass is going to be open or that corner wide open.
Mountaineers with another takeaway. Both teams are 3 for 5 from beyond the arc after Hemingway's bucket a moment ago. She'll take it to the rack this time and gets the membership roll.
Some nice kiss off the glass. Hey, you go until they stop you. Came off of that elbow thinking someone's going to stop her. If they don't, you continue to go.
Oh, Nittany Lions have given it away here. Valladay overthrows Kapinis. Both teams will make some changes. Marisa and Chesky back in for the Lions. Quinterly back in for the Mountaineers along with Tirza Moore. First minutes for the junior from Oklahoma City. Moore, who missed the first 2 games of the season but has played in the last 6 now for West Virginia, including tonight. Nittany Lions are in the AP poll. Mountaineers received votes this week. A win tonight might help the Mountaineers continue to build their stock. Turnover there for West Virginia. Here's McKenna Marisa back in off the bench to Pintu, who kicks it to Shane Chesky, the native of Buffalo, New York. Under 8 to go until halftime. Chesky, foul line extended. Rebound Quinterly. Quinterly forces the issue every time up the floor to Hemingway. She did it once. Not that time. On the other end, Marisa to Pintu. Back to Marisa. 1 point game. Quinterly sees daylight. She's going to go. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Chesky. My goodness, Meg Bulger, is this an F1 race or a basketball game?
Right? Oh.
Defensive foul on Kylie Blackston for West Virginia.
Yeah, I just saw a lot of reactions there with that call. But I think both sides, Penn State and Mountaineers, making that extra pass underneath, doing a really nice job of being unselfish in the finish with Marisa.
Mountaineers 3 players with 1 foul. That's the first team foul of the quarter. Moore picked Marisa's pocket, but it goes out last touch by West Virginia. Marisa for 3. Misses everything. Here's Hemingway to Blackston. Great positioning. Just doesn't have the finish. But it's a foul on Penn State.
Yeah, Nick, you're right. Blackston, I thought she did a great job of getting position, knowing where her feet were. I thought it was just a bit outside of the rim, but way to stay with it, going for that offensive rebound and drawing a foul.
So Marisa picks up her first personal. Now 3 Nittany Lions also with 1 personal foul. Under 7 left until halftime. Mountaineers hoping to continue their unbeaten start to this season. Quinterly from downtown. Mountaineers now 4 for 7 from beyond the arc. They lead by 4. Leilani Kapinis inside to Pintu. Pintu, second chance. That one doesn't go either. But we had a foul, I believe, on the Kapinis shot. Sorry, Pintu's shot. That's Blackston's second personal in quick succession.
Yeah, sometimes you just find yourself a little too wide open with a little too much time, but not hard for J.J. Quinterly to knock it down.
She's got 9 points now, and by the way, is shooting just shy of 40% from 3 on the season. Here's Pintu, the transfer from Oregon. Terrific free throw shooter. She makes the first. By the way, 9 of Penn State's 12 players on the active roster are transfers. But the two top scorers, Marisa and Chesky, are both born and bred Lions, if you will. Pinto makes both. Chesky, a sophomore from Buffalo, New York. Marisa, a fifth year from McMurray, PA. 2-point game as the Lions extend pressure once more. Mountaineers 7-0 for just the 6th time in their history. Last time they did this, the 2017-18 season. Pass to the corner is tipped away by Kylie Lavelle.
That pass just needs to be made one less dribble and it's open, but I think West Virginia's doing a really nice job of finding those X passes and cross-court passes when Penn State is doubling.
Watson to Fields. She's got 5 on the timer. Good defending here by Penn State. Fields has no choice. Oh my goodness! Mountaineers now 5 for 8 from 3. Possession arrow pointing toward Penn State, but this Coliseum crowd is getting into it after a circus shot from Lauren Fields.
Hey, I had to sit back, take a moment, and understand what I was doing. Wonderful job of Penn State. They came off hedge high on that screen. Besides that extra leg kick, that looked like a very normal shot. You're going to get an offense foul here against Penn State.
Yes, we are, Meg. I think it's Lavelle, the culpable player. She had just done everything she possibly could have on Lauren Fields on the other end.
Yeah, sometimes you got to tip your cap, and that's just one of those moments because there wasn't much you could do.
Check that. It's Kapinis who is tagged with her first personal. And now our referees, Gina Cross, Michael McConnell, and Angelica Suffren coming together here. West Virginia leads Penn State by 5 with just over 5 minutes left until halftime. Nittany Lions looking to extend their winning streak in this series. They've won 6 in a row over West Virginia between 1990 and 2023. Extended stoppage here as we sort some things out. Mark Kellogg, West Virginia's first-year head coach, getting an explanation. Kellogg, by the way, picked up career win number 450 in his head coaching career when the Mountaineers were in Puerto Rico over Thanksgiving. They changed the possession arrow back to favor Penn State once again. Moore can't get it to fall off the glass. And Penn State has an opportunity here to bring it back to a one-possession ball game. Valladay inside to Lavelle. Tough shot over Moore, but she got it.
Yeah, Penn State's been very effective. When they get the ball inside, going one-on-one, they've been able to connect, but the pressure of West Virginia's defense has been a lot for them to overcome.
7 different scorers for Penn State, but it's West Virginia that has a 3-point lead with under 5 left in the half.
Tigers Dolphins on ESPN. Packers Giants on ABC.
Doing a good job now on the ball screen stuff, but when she rolls, you can't just stand there and let her get to the spot that they want to and then go to what shoulder, all of it. The left shoulder, right? Left shoulder, right hand. All right, meet her early. Right, when they roll to you and you know she's coming, you can meet her early and stop her. We're doing a good.
Inside the huddle with West Virginia's first-year head coach, Mark Kellogg. Meg, seems like he's coaching his team up on how to handle these transition sequences that we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think West Virginia, considering how up and down this game has been, only 5 turnovers. So they're doing a really nice job of getting good looks when they bring it down on the offensive end. And defensively, I think they've been phenomenal creating havoc. Forcing 9 turnovers, 10 points from those turnovers.
Clearly with a great ball fake. Almost got her own rebound. She's down after the foul.
And that's just a great example of why you follow your shot. I think she felt it, that it was short. She was in there before anybody else. And sometimes as a shooter, when it leaves your hands, you just know, and you're chasing after your own ball, and a great job of Quinterly being aware of that.
Second personal for Kapinis, so she'll go to the bench. Last season, first team, or was on the all Big Ten defensive team. Restart to Watson, out to Fields for West Virginia. Penn scoring even 12 apiece. Lady Lions have an edge in bench scoring as the Mountaineers give it away. West Virginia with an advantage in fast break points, 9-2. And right now the Mountaineers are out shooting one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, leading 29-26.
Yeah, that's a great point, Nick. They've only taken 6, but that's the shot that they want to get. And I think West Virginia's defense has done an incredible job, as you see again, right here forcing a turnover. Valladay having a tough time against this defensive pressure.
Tabby Diggs forcing Penn State's 10th turnover in the opening half. One possession ball game at the WVU Coliseum, a premier non-conference showdown between two regional foes. Mountaineers give it right back to the Lady Lions. And here's McKenna Marisa, who has just 1 field goal to her credit. Out to Chesky. Dribble drive, kick to Valladay from the wing. Oh, she got the roll. 8 points for Tay Valladay. That leads the Lady Lions, and we're knotted at 29.
That's why this Penn State team is so dangerous. They shoot the 3 ball so well that they're never out of a game in any stretch.
Offensive foul on Harrison for West Virginia. That's her second personal. Check that, just the first personal for Jordan Harrison, the transfer from Stephen F. Austin. Chance to regain the lead here for the Lady Lions. Lavelle thinking about it, lets it fly. Rebound West Virginia. Diggs has to rip it free.
Oh, yeah, Kyle, wide open, great seal underneath. You got to give it to her all day right there. I mean, that play, you could see that develop in slow motion. Just a great job of sealing, getting that defender on high side.
Big bucket there for the redshirt junior transfer from South Dakota in her second season with West Virginia. Can the Mountaineers do it again? They lead by 2. Watson involved once again. Into the paint again. Diggs on the baseline with the bucket. 6 points for Tabby Diggs, 4-point West Virginia lead. Jayla Oden can't answer. Here come the Mountaineers, 2-on-1. Quinterly, yes! And a timeout for the Lady Lions, called by Coach Carolyn Keeger, as the Mountaineers have a 6-point edge, 35-29.
West Virginia's defense to offense right now, finishing your defense with a strong rebound. Great extra pass, running the floor as usual, Quinterly making it look easy. I mean, West Virginia in transition right now, just doing an incredible job. You work so hard on the defensive end, you want to be rewarded, and they're doing a really good job. And Penn State, just not getting back in transition is quick. You would think on these turnovers, you got to sprint back. Someone's got to be stopping ball. Those passes down the floor, way too easy. Probably a lot of standing and watching rather than, and that's kind of a frustration thing too. Another turnover, and then you kind of stand and watch rather than knock out one mistake. Don't let it become 2 and 3.
Lady Lions had tied it up at 29 apiece 45 seconds ago. 6 unanswered points since then for West Virginia. This is a Penn State team that's already beaten Kansas and Oklahoma State, 2 teams West Virginia will face in Big 12 play as soon as December 30th in Lawrence, Kansas. Lone loss for the Lady Lions against a USC team that was ranked in the top 10 in the country. 7 on the timer. Here's Brigham. Down to 4 to shoot. To Chesky inside. Loose ball. Last touch by the Lady Lions.
And there's just some games where you can kind of feel the energy. You got to feel West Virginia's energy right now, and almost Penn State needs this halftime, I think, to make some adjustments, to kind of calm down and get acclimated, because I haven't felt their momentum shift yet.
Meanwhile, if you're West Virginia, Meg, you try to keep the foot on the gas in the final 2 minutes.
Oh, nonstop. I mean, and you'll see it. I bet Coach Kellogg keeps that pressure on, keeps the defensive pressure on, stays in that press because it's been so effective.
Five to shoot. Here's Diggs. Under Brigham. Rebound Penn State, and quickly the other way are the Lions. Kicked by Watson for a stoppage. Mountaineers very, very good defensively, giving up just 50 points per game. Granted, this Penn State team is the best squad Mark Kellogg's team has faced this season, but that steals per game number is so impressive, and already West Virginia has forced 11 Penn State turnovers on 8 steals. Impressive defensive effort so far from West Virginia. Mountaineers thought they had a trap. Now they have a tie-up. Arrow favors the Mountaineers. Sorry, the Lady Lions, but the Mountaineers continue to swarm defensively. Just over a minute left till halftime. West Virginia leading Penn State 35-29. Marisa, short. Look at Harrison go against Valladay, draws the foul. First personal for Tay Valladay, the grad transfer from Marquette and Virginia. That will send Harrison to the free throw line for West Virginia. She's an 80% foul shooter this season. Seven-point lead for WVU now as Harrison makes the first of two. She's got 4 points. Also has a whopping 5 assists in this first half of action. 16 minutes played for the sophomore. Makes them both. 8-point West Virginia lead. Marisa has it stripped away by Quinterly all the way. Double-digit West Virginia lead, and J.J. Quinterly, the spectacular junior for the Mountaineers, has 13 to lead the way. Another strip, and an off-ball foul on Chesky. Boy, this is all Mountaineers right now. A 10-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Quinterly picking Marissa's pocket cleanly. Look at the grin on Quinterly's face as she puts it home. 13.6 in the first quarter, 7 in the second for West Virginia's leading scorer. She's had back-to-back games with 21 points, and in all but one appearance this season, she's scored at least 14. 7 seconds differential between the game clock and shot clock here. Quinterly, great hesitation. Watson rises for the board. It'll stay with West Virginia. Mountaineers lead by 10 thanks to a 10-0 run over the last 2:41. Look at that from Watson. And a great feed from Jordan Harrison for her 6th assist. Final 15 seconds. Lady Lions need a bucket here to stop the bleeding before halftime. Mountaineers have scored 12 unanswered. 5 seconds left. Pit 2 inside. Needed that one. But the Mountaineers still lead by double digits heading into the locker room. It's halftime in this non-conference showdown between West Virginia and Penn State. The Mountaineers lead the Lady Lions 41-31 behind 13 solid points from J.J. Quinterly. Meanwhile, Tay Valladay, the 5'6" guard for Penn State, leads the way for the Lady Lions. She's got 8 points. We're going to check in now with our analyst, Meg Bulger. She's got West Virginia coach Mark Kellogg standing by.
Coach, defensively, energy-wise, you guys set a tone early, forcing 13 turnovers. How happy are you with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied from the defensive end. You know, we lost them a couple times. As a coach, it's always could be a little bit better. So gave up a couple of those threes early, but I thought it settled us in a little bit. We've done a good job on their two main perimeter threats. And, the ball pressure's dictated a little bit, and some turnovers have led to some offense for us.
What are you looking to see offensively, as you mentioned, in the second half? Been able to get out in transition, making that extra pass, making the defense move, but what are you looking to see here in the second?
Well, I feel pretty good when we're in transition. It's when we get to the half court that I think we got to clean it up. They're denying us, and we had some good possessions and some where the ball just stuck and didn't move, and we didn't play on both sides. So clean up the half court offense, and I probably would feel even a little bit better.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck in the second. Nick?
Thanks, Meg. This is Mark Kellogg's 8th game as the head coach of the Mountaineers. He's taken a lead into the locker room all 8 times. West Virginia up 41-31 at the break. Wednesday night, the Backyard Brawl returns to the Coliseum on ESPN2. That's a late 9 p.m. tip. Meg Bulger will likely be staying up for that one. And then...
I will be. In Pittsburgh.
West Virginia, the first ever men's soccer appearance in the College Cup, coming up Friday in the Derby City against Clemson. That's a 6 p.m. first kick on ESPNU. And Meg, I understand you also have become a converted soccer fan over the postseason.
I understand the basics now. I understand the rules thanks to your call on Saturday. That was the most fun I've ever had watching a soccer game, and the only time I've ever watched one, so it was awesome. I'm so excited for Friday.
And the Mountaineer football team also learned its bowl destination, the Duke's Mayo Bowl. That's December 27th in Charlotte at 5:30 against UNC. Kind of a fun matchup, maybe a little bit unexpected since that's not really a Big 12 bowl game, but the Mountaineers will enjoy their time in Charlotte, which is, of course, a big alumni area for the old Gold and Blue. And the next men's basketball broadcast on Big 12 now on ESPN Plus is coming up Saturday at 4 p.m. when the Mountaineers take on Drexel. The following day, Mark Kellogg and the West Virginia women will host Delaware State. That game Sunday at 2 p.m. on Big 12 now on ESPN Plus. Our halftime report continues live from the Coliseum right after this.
USAA? Yeah, they have awesome rates on coverage for our car, home, and stuff. She has a lot of stuff.
Dad.
A lot of cool stuff, honey. But USAA also has banking, credit cards, and loans. Plus advice and other perks.
Only for emergencies. Thanks, Mom.
And it's all in one spot. So we know she's all set because we've got USAA.
USAA, more than you might think, for the military community and their families.
This holiday season, find your healthy at Sprouts Farmers Market. Farm fresh, organic ingredients, healthy essentials, and unique offerings. Find an endless array of high-quality products perfect for any dietary lifestyle. Craft your comfort amidst the chaos and find your healthy this holiday season at Sprouts.
It's in-season tournament time. It's NBA on ESPN time.
Number 4, Iowa versus Iowa State. Wednesday at 7 on ESPN2.
Moments away from the start of the second half in a marquee non-conference matchup between West Virginia and Penn State. Nick Farrell and Meg Bulger here with you. Let's take a look at first half highlights. Meg, it was Tay Valladay who led the way for Penn State with 8 first half points.
Yeah, early on, I thought Penn State did a really nice job of handling pressure, getting open looks. You see 2 of Taylor Valladay's threes early on, but just after that, it was all West Virginia. Their defense took it up a notch. Kylie Blackston doing a great job getting high up the lane, out in transition. Quinterly with a few of those transition buckets out early and often, but the middle of the paint, West Virginia's defense just created havoc. 13 assists, most of those coming with a great extra pass in transition. I thought West Virginia did a great job running the floor, staying with their teammates and making that extra pass. And you heard Kellogg, he wants to see it in the half-court sets too. Well, Quinterly did that a little bit in the first half as well, as you see her knock down a 3.
Mountaineers ended the first half on a 12-2 run. They shot just shy of 60% from the floor in the second quarter. Meanwhile, somewhat surprising that Penn State's leading scorer, McKenna Marisa, who averages 17 points per game, has been held to just 3 points on 1 field goal and 1 free throw. Meanwhile, Penn State's second leading scorer, Shea Chesky, 0 for 4, no points. Have to imagine that Coach Keeger is trying to get those two more involved in the second half.
Yeah, and there's got to be something you can do offensively. You got to see some ball screens, maybe come off some down picks, because right now when they have the basketball, West Virginia is doing a great job of putting on-ball pressure. So I'd like to see those guards for Penn State move without the ball a little bit more to try to get some openings.
Chesky on the bench to begin the third quarter. We're underway. West Virginia in all white attacking the hoop to your left. It's Quinterly, Harrison, Blackston, Watson, and Fields on the floor for West Virginia to begin the second half. For Penn State, Brigham, Valladay, Marisa, Kapinis, and Pintu. Valladay has the hot hand from deep, and it stays hot out of the locker room. 11 points.
And I like that decision from Valladay. It's quick, but if you see daylight, she realizes that this defense can create turnovers at any point. You got to take your shot when you have it.
Big chunk of West Virginia's scoring in the first half came on fast breaks. Mountaineers with 15 fast break points compared to just 2 for the Lady Lions. Great passing from WVU. Watson the finish. She's got 8. It's a 9-point West Virginia lead, and that's now 14 assists for WVU on 17 field goals. Teams exchanging buckets to begin the third quarter. Marisa from the corner can't get it to drop. West Virginia 7-0 for the first time since the 17-18 season. Looking to make it 8-0 against Penn State. Watson will go to the free throw line.
Kai Watson does such a great job of moving without the basketball, finding the opening. She's constantly moving to where the opening is. You saw her do that on the prior possession as well. And right there, she just kind of steps aside when she sees a double. She's always in the angle where the passer can still see her and get her the ball as well. Just a smart player.
This is Kaya Watson's second trip to the free throw line this season. She makes the first. Averages just shy of 25 minutes per game for this Mountaineer squad. It's coming off a 40-point win over St. Bonaventure. But this is for sure the toughest test so far for the Mountaineers under Mark Kellogg, their first-year head coach. J.J. Quinterly gets a talking to from the referee, Michael McConnell. Play resumes with the Mountaineers up by 11. Kicked by Quinterly. Meanwhile, this Penn State team also coming off a lopsided victory against Radford on Wednesday, 97-47. To think, though, that the Lions have had several days off, whereas West Virginia is playing its second in 3 days, you would not know that by watching the tempo of this matchup. West Virginia has matched everything the Lady Lions has thrown at it. Brigham has 6 to shoot, finds Pintu inside. Kick to Kapinis, back inside to Brigham, had to get it up. Rebound Watson. Harrison to Fields for 3, yes! Lauren Fields with a triple in every quarter, and the Mountaineers have their largest lead.
That's just great patience from West Virginia, especially the point guard. Just the sophomore Harrison recognizing you don't have the numbers, slow it down. Fields does a great job of getting wide open for 3.
Brigham has the answer on the other end. She's got 6 points, also with a field goal in each period. It's a 12-point lead for West Virginia. Fields, same spot, might have been deflected by Pintu. Rebound, Blackston for West Virginia. Foul, Brigham for Penn State.
And that's a nice job of Blackston, just staying on the offensive board, just stay active, good things happen. And I love the idea of her going back in, go one-on-one, try to draw a foul rather than kick it back out.
So it's Kylie Blackston to the stripe. She has yet to score tonight for WVU. averages 5 points per game and 3 boards per contest. That's the first one.
You just got to wonder who is going to step up here in this second half for Penn State scoring-wise. Right now, Taylor Valladay has 11. You're holding Marissa McKenna. She's only shot the ball 5 times. As that second free throw doesn't go down, but you got to wonder, where is this scoring going to come from? They're usually a very balanced attack, and right now you're just not seeing anyone kind of get that momentum.
Team that also shoots from beyond the arc extremely well. Percentage-wise, Penn State's right there, 5 for 11 tonight. Team that shoots 41% on the season is shooting 45% so far. The Mountaineers have done a great job of locking down Penn State's top 2 scorers. Chesky, the second leading scorer on this team, running the offense now for the Lions. Pinto from the elbow, rebound Fields. Chesky and Marisa now a combined 1 for 10. Quinterly. Rebound Penn State. Grace Hall getting her first action. Nittany Lions down by 13, trying to manufacture some offense on the road. Inside to Hall against Watson. Up and in. First bucket for Grace Hall. 8 different Lions have scored. Mountaineers still lead by double figures. Great feed from Harrison, but Blackston traveled.
Markella trying to plead his case that she didn't have complete possession of the basketball when her feet were moving. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. But that pick and roll has been there for West Virginia, and I think West Virginia's done a nice job of Penn State. They're doubling that roll, and they've done a great job of finding the open man out of that.
Marisa forces it up and gets it. McKenna Marisa has her first field goal of the second half, back to a single-digit lead for the Mountaineers. 9-point game. Blackston is wide open down low. And she's fouled by Chesky.
Yeah, that pick and roll has been wide open. Penn State went to double. This time, just a total miscommunication after Blackston rolls to the basket. And you see Marissa McKenna here, or excuse me, McKenna Marisa, just trying to find something. Sometimes you got to go one-on-one, and Blackston, great job of just finding that open area, because she was completely wide open, kind of standing there for 1 or 2 seconds like, please, do you see me? I'm tall enough, I'm wide open, no one's on me.
So Blackston has made the first of 2 once again. Meanwhile, Marisa is going to the bench. Chesky, though, has 3 personal fouls after sending Blackston to the line. Mountaineers as a team now 9 for 10 from the charity stripe. They lead by 11.
And a lot of times you kind of see, and I feel for her, you see the frustration on McKenna Marisa's face as she comes down to the bench. And a lot of times you kind of go through the motions of setting the picks and getting open so your teammates can get open. But when nobody else is hitting shots from the outside, they're able to keep that pressure on you. Otherwise, West Virginia would have to play them honest. And right now they don't have to because nobody else is hitting shots.
Hall gets the rebound after the Valladay miss down low. Here's Jayla Oden, tipped and taken away. Harrison, a 3-on-1. Great feed to Watson. Too strong. Quinterly is fouled.
I was going to say, Harrison, it was a good decision there. Who do I want to pass to, left or right? And everybody got the ball. Great little, just a look to the right, no look pass to Kai. And Kai said, here, JJ, get an offensive rebound and head to the free throw line. Or at least that's what she's going to say she did, right?
For Penn State, that's just its first turnover of the second half. Quinterly now has 14 points. She's West Virginia's most effective free throw shooter, converting 83% from the line on the year. Foul after the shot. The believe that's on Marisa, which would be her third personal. It's also the 15th foul for Penn State, which will send Harrison to the line. And with more than 5 minutes to go in the quarter, the Mountaineers will shoot 2 the rest of the way as the Lions are in the penalty. Harrison is now 3 for 3 from the line on the day. She's got 6 points. A terrific ball player who came with Coach Kellogg from Stephen F. Austin, a pass-first point guard who was the Western Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year a season ago. She's got 7 points and 7 assists. Points, rebounds, double-doubles, maybe not a rarity in college basketball. Point, assists, double-doubles. Now we're talking.
Yeah, and just for a sophomore, what a pickup for West Virginia.
Still got work to do to make that happen tonight, though. Watson with a rebound and feed to Harrison. Mountaineers by 14. Thought Harrison might go all the way there. Watson just maybe wasn't ready for the service. Valladay is fouled by Harrison in transition. Mountaineers are rolling. They were rolling in the first half. They continue to do so in the third quarter, up by 14.
But finding those openings inside the paint, behind defenders. She reads defenses so well. She sees where you're slipping, you're not looking, where the double teams are. She always stays in line of the passer and finishes so well around the basket. Great footwork. She's that player on the floor that she's not going to do anything crazy and fancy style-wise, but she does not make a lot of mistakes.
Mountaineers almost forced another turnover. Chesky going to push it forward. Harrison stripped it away. And if it's a foul on Chesky, that's her 4th. And it is on Chesky. Frustrating night continues for the Penn State sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. And you kind of saw that from the first half. I thought that if you're going 3 guards versus 3 guards with West Virginia and Penn State, West Virginia's guards have just done such a nice job of frustrating Penn State. And it hasn't come from anticipating passes so much on the wings. It's been ball pressure. Every time the ball is in their hands, West Virginia is so active.
Mountaineers have now forced 15 turnovers. They force 25 turnovers per game on average as Quinterly goes to the bucket.
Now, somebody that can do some fancy things and gets the style points as well as the regular points, J.J. Quinterly. What a finish.
She's got 16 now as the Mountaineers lead by 16, their largest edge of the evening. The point on turnovers, Meg, is that the Mountaineers have played some teams that are not necessarily of Penn State's caliber. Maybe that number is slightly inflated. Well, I think we're learning a thing or two about just how good defensively West Virginia is as Kapinis scores from the corner.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And they don't let up. That's the thing. They really don't let up. As you see a very rare turnover there from Harrison.
And the Lions needed that, didn't they? 13 points for Valladay to lead PSU. It's an 11-point game just like that. Quinterly the other way to Diggs. Great feed from JJ. Tabby Diggs has 8 points. Back to a 13-point West Virginia advantage.
Yeah, Penn State needs to start stringing some possessions together on the offensive end and getting some stops defensively, because right now West Virginia making it look a little too easy scoring in transition.
Diggs with the rejection on Marisa, but the Mountaineers couldn't clear it. Brigham has 8 points now. And another West Virginia turnover. Maybe the tide is shifting here. Marisa with the Euro step. Just can't get it to go. Possession will stay with the Nittany Lions. 2 changes here as Hemingway is back in for West Virginia and Odin returns for PSU.
That's a nice take from Marisa on 3 West Virginia defenders. West Virginia's got to be careful about those long passes. Penn State not even applying that much pressure. Just keep the ball in your hands, make a couple extra dribbles before you make that cross-court pass.
Brigham, Valladay, Kapinis, Pintu, and Odin, the 5 for PSU. Under 3 to go in the third. Pintu, great drive. Rebound, West Virginia. Fields for three. Yes!
That looked good when it came off of her hand. And you see Quinterly get the ball back, just accelerate over half court, and completely separates herself from the defense, finding Lauren Fields. That's what I would be doing. Just spot it up, wait for them to find you.
Brigham on the other end with the answer. She's now in double figures with 6 points in the third quarter. Loose ball. Waiting for a signal. Penn State ball, and Mark Kellogg is incensed on the far sideline. .2:14 to go, 12-point West Virginia lead, but Penn State is scrapping back into this. Waiting to reset the shot clock. It was at 25, now back to 30 as we take another look.
Yeah, I thought that was a kick on Valladay.
Ruling from the referees was that it was a natural position of her foot, natural defensive posture, and Valladay is fouled.
Valladay's been aggressive this entire game. Really the only offensive spark, but I think Brigham's done a really nice job with the opportunities presented to her. West Virginia's kind of challenging her in the paint, and that free throw line extended area. I think she's done a nice job too. They got to find some bright spots here on the offensive end besides Valladay and Brigham.
What's interesting is that despite the fact that Marisa and Chesky, Penn State's two top scorers, have combined for just 5 points, the bench continues to produce for Penn State with 20 points. Bench scoring has been a theme for the Lady Lions all season. They averaged 28 points per game in bench production, and Valladay off the bench is their leading scorer with 13. But the first free throw is long. Chance to cut it here to an 11-point game. Valladay, 6'5", grad transfer from Chicago, Illinois. 1 for 2, 14 on the night. Quinterly tries to break the trap. Whistle and a foul. Jayla Oden's first personal. Lions have been over the limit since the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
And Penn State just going to put full court man to start, and then the girl on the ball is going to come over and try to double. JJ Quinterly really does oftentimes do a great job of splitting defenders, able to dribble through them and accelerate because she's so quick. Does a nice job of drawing that foul as well.
Okay, it appears that they're checking Quinterly for blood. If they can't get it cleaned up quickly, she might have to exit the game. 2:03 left in the third period with West Virginia up by 11. Tough, scrappy, technical, all words to describe the sensational junior guard from Norfolk, Virginia, JJ Quinterly. She's now just 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Mountaineers trying to stay unbeaten. They're 7-0 to begin the season. Penn State looking for a comeback that would result in its third win over a Big 12 team this season. The lead once again at 12 points for WVU. Oden, baseline drive, that's tough. She'll go to the line, fouled by Watson.
That's a nice take from Oden. You got to stay aggressive. Don't allow West Virginia to get back and set up in that defensive pressure. You have to stay aggressive. I said that the keys to the game for Penn State, they had to attack on offense. West Virginia was going to take the perimeter shots away, and I think they have to continue to get to the paint, get to the free throw line. They have to start stringing some points and possessions here back to back.
Oden makes the first of 2, 4 points for her. 33rd all-time meeting between West Virginia and Penn State, a series the Lady Lions have dominated with 26 wins compared to just 6 losses. They've trapped Diggs, trying to tie up against Watson, but there's a foul. think they'll get Pinto with her second personal, and again, the Lions are over the limit, so the Mountaineers will shoot free throws.
Penn State just being overly aggressive there on that trap there in the corner, but credit to West Virginia, very strong with the basketball. Kyle Watts, I mean, there's about 6 arms on her at all times right there. I'm not sure which one you could have called first, but great job of just being strong with the basketball.
Watson has shot more free throws tonight than she has all season. It only made 1 trip to the line before tonight. Chance to add to West Virginia's double-digit lead. First is off the front iron. Mentioned the series history between West Virginia and Penn State. Lady Lions won last year at home, 69-57. The last time West Virginia defeated Penn State was March 8th of 1989. Watson made the second. She's got 11, and it's an 11-point West Virginia lead. Great jab step by Odin, but it's short. Immediate trap, immediate takeaway by the Lady Lions.
You can see Penn State has really turned up the aggressiveness on the defensive end. Just have to be careful with those fouls with sending West Virginia to the free throw line 2 times.
Traveling. Energetic atmosphere tonight here at the WVU Coliseum. You're watching Big 12 Now on ESPN+. Nick Farrell and Meg Bulger here with you. A non-conference game that's felt like a conference game or maybe even a postseason game tonight in December. Tabby Diggs, the forward, able to help West Virginia break the press there. 6'1", 5th year. Final minute of the third. Quinterly to Watson. Watson inside with space. Offensive foul. Watson's second personal.
There's so much contact on every possession. And I didn't think her elbow really extended that far. I get it when your elbow extends. I thought that was kind of a normal bump, and you know, the way you're just physical underneath.
And another offensive foul. This time it's Allie Brigham tabbed for Penn State.
Yeah, her complete left arm is just all over Diggs' neck right there. Going to get called every time.
Has been a physical game. Hemingway with contact. It's a floor foul, so the basket won't count, but she'll still go to the line.
Right now, Penn State just having a very difficult time turning that defensive pressure up without fouling.
I believe that's Odin who picks up her second personal there. Changes made for Penn State. Chesky has returned to the action for PSU, along with Kylie Lavelle. McKenna Marisa, the team's leading scorer on the season, is still on the bench. Hemingway makes the first. She's got 6 points, back to a 12-point West Virginia advantage. A reminder that Marisa and Chesky have combined for just 5 points. They combined to average 32 on the year for the Lady Lions. Final 30 seconds, Penn State trailing by 13. Good feed, Valladay inside. Valladay against Diggs, forced it up. Rebound, Pinto, she got the putback.
Nice job of Pinto finding that opening on that weak side of that 2-3 defense.
Clock is continuing to run even though there was a whistle and a stoppage. This might require the referees to go to the monitor here to review, to reset the timer.
Yeah, there was a couple of seconds that ticked off the clock right there when
J.J. Quinterly had her hands in a tee as if West Virginia was also trying to signal for a timeout a moment ago. We've got a lot to sort out here after the basket that made it an 11-point game.
Did she reach over and smack it out of Kyle Watts' hand?
Okay, so maybe the T is not for timeout.
Right.
But
Is that what I was seeing?
Right. Okay.
Okay. You don't obviously don't see that very often. It's one of those. I think she lost her mind for a second and just went for the ball. I said they've been a little too aggressive defensively.
One more look at it.
Yeah, sometimes you just absolutely lose your mind, and that was one of the times.
And the way that Watson reacts.
Yeah,
like,
she was kind of absolutely
what
shocked.
just happened
I'm taking the ball out. What?
Okay, so the clock has been reset to 15 seconds. But if the referees were able to determine that Pinto slapped the ball, it would be free throws for West Virginia. That appears to not be the case.
Interesting.
Coach Kellogg signaling for his team to run some offense here with 8 seconds left. Quinterly will work off the screen. Tries to feed to Diggs. 2 seconds left. Good defense by Penn State on that final possession. It remains an 11-point West Virginia lead. Penn State averages 86 points per game. Tonight, the Mountaineers have held the Lady Lions to just 54 through 3 quarters. West Virginia has a healthy 65-54 edge heading into the final quarter.
UFC 296. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
This team goes on the road to Ohio State Sunday for the Big Ten Conference opener. That game tips at 1 p.m. Then back at home to host St. Francis, Central Connecticut State, and then Michigan State. Mountaineers have possession. And they'll restart things here from this near sideline to begin the fourth quarter. J.J. Quinterly paving the way for the Mountaineers with 17. They have 3 players in double figures, Quinterly, Fields, and Watson. Meanwhile, it's Tay Valladay off the bench with 14 for Penn State to pace the Nittany Lions. 8 seconds to shoot. Harrison, long 2. Rebound, Lady Lions. Transition bucket, 9-point game. Jayla Odin scores for 7 on the night.
And it's only the 6th point in transition for Penn State, so you see how little that has come from getting turnovers and converting that into offense, but that's exactly what they need to do to start chipping away, getting stops, getting steals, and getting out in transition, having good offensive possessions.
Watson underneath, reverse doesn't go, rebound Brigham. To begin the fourth quarter, leading scorer McKenna Marisa on the season and Shea Chesky both on the bench. Meg, is West Virginia doing something defensively that's made this night difficult for those 2 top scorers?
That's a nice take on the left-hand side by Valladay again. Yeah, they are. They're completely taking away ball pressure, as we're going to see.
Offensive foul on Quinterly, drawn by Capinas on the press. Boy, this is really flipped over here over the last 2 minutes.
I was just going to say a little role reversal here from Penn State. Now they're being the agitators and frustrating West Virginia here, but West Virginia's done a great job of ball pressure, which means anyone with the ball, you got to be careful where you're dribbling. Everyone is creating steals. As you see, prime example right there by Odin giving it up. Harrison's just going to go for an easy 2. But on the flip side of that, yes, when you have the ball in your hands, there's pressure, but it also, you can't find the open man when there is that much ball pressure, and I'm not seeing Marisa or anybody else get themselves open enough for that pass to be there because the ball pressure is taking it away.
Valladay misses, Mountaineers running again. Diggs to Harrison, yes!
Talk about a role reversal. Diggs coming up the floor, kicking it to Harrison, all right.
25 fast break points for WVU. On the other end, it's Pinto. Tapped out of play by Capinas, and we once again have an F1 race on our hands.
Yeah, you don't want to see West Virginia become complacent here right now. Right now, they don't have that edge, that step to the ball that we've seen them have the past 3 quarters. Right now, it's Penn State. They have that step to the ball. They have that little hop, the jump in their step.
These two teams have the need for speed out in transition. They've been going and going and going all night. A great matchup between Penn State of the Big Ten and West Virginia of the Big 12. 9-point Mountaineer lead. Quinterly. Maybe one more time. Quinterly. Oh my goodness! J.J. Quinterly, are you kidding me?
I mean, there's effort and there's you aren't stopping me. I want this. And when she just did that little spin right there, and another time, there was zero doubt in my mind that she was coming out of the paint or passing out of the paint. She was spinning because she said, you make me miss those two, I will get the third.
Look out. I mean, Big 12 teams better be on notice this year. There are a lot of great young ladies in this conference, but man, oh man, is J.J. Quinterly good. She's got 20 points. It's her third straight 20-point performance and the 11th of her career. Bonafide pro written all over the young guard from Norfolk, Virginia. Marisa back into the game for Penn State. Valladay, the top scorer on the night for the Lady Lions, with it now. 8 to shoot. Here's Oden. Spinning. Offensive foul. Harrison had the defensive position to draw the charge.
Yeah, great footwork from Harrison. You see the lean in from Oden right there. That elbow, that shoulder give. Tough kid right there.
By the way, Harrison sneakily earlier this quarter became the 4th West Virginia scorer with 10 points or more. 3 assists shy of a double-double. Mountaineers have had a healthy lead throughout the second half. Right now it's a 12-point edge. Watson against Oden all the way. Second chance, no good. Third chance, no good. How about a fourth time? Okay.
Penn State looked tired right there on that possession. Everyone turning, standing, looking at the rim. No one turning the box out. No one trying to get her out of the way.
Quinterly poked it free. Hemingway stole it away. 14-point Mountaineer lead. And Penn State has now committed 20 turnovers. Timeout on the floor with West Virginia leading Penn State 74-60. Just under 6.5 minutes to go in this exciting non-conference showdown. West Virginia looking for its first victory over Penn State since 1989.
For all of the lives that have been saved.
All eyes are on this Monday Night Football double feature. On ESPN, the Titans head to Miami to face the Dolphins. On ABC, the Packers meet the Giants in New York. Titans-Dolphins on ESPN. Packers-Giants on ABC.
6:29 to go. West Virginia leading Penn State 74-60. It's a 14-point advantage on the scoreboard, but a 17-point advantage for WVU in points off turnovers. Fast break transition moments have really made the difference.
Absolutely. West Virginia's defense set the tone very early, and something we noted too, they've only been able to shoot 4 field goals in the fourth quarter so far. Penn State has. So West Virginia's still turning it up defensively, forcing turnovers and getting stops.
The number 25 Nittany Lions found out today they're in the national rankings for the first time since 2014. They have a lot of work to do to come back and win this one. Turnover, West Virginia. Valladay converts it into points. She's got 18.
She's played tough all night. If there's been a bright spot for Penn State, she has been all over it.
Well above her season average of 8 points per game. Quinterly, smart decision off the leg of a Lady Lion. Mountaineers not only searching for their first win over Penn State since 1989, looking for their first win over a top 25 team at home since February of last year when they beat number 21 Iowa State in conference play 73-60. Effective press break here from West Virginia. Harrison wants to go all the way. Oh, she touched it last. Great defending by Leilani Kapinis.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for Harrison, because I'm not mad at that take. Give it a little bit of a fake, but unfortunately, comes off of her own hand. She knew it was her bad. She said it to her teammates.
Here's Marisa working against Quinterly. She's Penn State's leading scorer on the season. She dishes to Lavelle. Blackston rips the board. Just under 5.5 minutes left. Penn State beat West Virginia at home last season. Mountaineers hoping to return the favor. They lead by a dozen. Quinterly off the glass. Might have had it partially blocked. She got it right back. Tie up. Possession arrow favors Penn State.
I think Brigham got away right there with what could have been a foul, diving on top of Quinterly right there in the pile. Kind of lucky that just the jump ball was called, as there's a little bit of post-play action there. Some frustration maybe. But yeah, great hustle play by Quinterly right there. I thought, gotta be a little bit careful there. Gotta go after the ball. Not a bear hug.
I think Mark Kellogg might have an argument about how Brigham came over the top of Quinterly to tie that up.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't go after the ball. There was no diving for the ball. I think she kind of really just bear hugged Quinterly on the deck. And that, you know, Mike McConnell's going to call that from behind. He's not seeing that angle of where the ball probably is with where Quinterly was positioned.
It has been a physical game. It's been a fast game. Both teams play an up-tempo style. Quinterly with the stick away on Valladay. That's going to be a flagrant foul on Valladay. She fouled Quinterly with a clear path to the basket. The referee, Michael McConnell, all over that one.
Yeah, just holding her shorts right there. That's a frustration foul, absolutely. She knows it.
Market is turnover 21-2 for the Lady Lions. Around and in for Quinterly's 21st point. Second one is good. 22 for JJ. 14-point West Virginia lead. Mountaineers will take it back in, right in front of our broadcast position. Quinterly was wide open at the top of your screen. Under 5 to go.
You got to look for Quinterly right now. Shea Chizeski is on her with 4 fouls. You got to be aware of that. Or you can just take a 3, Harrison. That's fine too.
From downtown, she's got 14. It's a 17-point West Virginia lead. I believe that's the largest lead for West Virginia. From deep, Marisa off the back iron. Fighting for it is West Virginia, taking it away. Harrison always so under control in possession of the basketball. Just a sophomore, she's going to be exciting to watch. Can she do it again? Oh, off the mark that time. Well, West Virginia is all over Penn State in this exciting non-conference matchup. Mountaineers leading the number 25 team in the nation, 79-62, with 4:06 to go. You're watching Big 12 Now on ESPN Plus. Nick Farrell and Meg Bulger here with you as the Mountaineers lead the Lady Lions late in the fourth quarter. 1989, the last time West Virginia defeated Penn State. By the way, not just the year iconic pop star Taylor Swift was born, but the Mountaineers beat Penn State twice that season. Mountaineers looking to make a little bit of history tonight with a win over PSU.
Live sports.
has been playing extremely well defensively, forcing 22 Penn State turnovers and leading the Lady Lions 79-62 late in the fourth quarter. Tay Valladay asking questions again, maybe asking the wrong questions as she's turned it over.
Well, you can't go that deep into West Virginia territory with 3 white jerseys around and not have anywhere to go with it.
First meeting between West Virginia and Penn State here in Morgantown since 1991. Blackston tries her luck. No good. Rebound, Marisa. Mountaineers almost took it away to stay with Penn State. We mentioned before our last break that West Virginia's last win against Penn State came in 1989. Mountaineers beat the Lady Lions twice that season, once in January, once in March. Back then, both of these teams played in the A-10. They rarely meet now. This is the second meeting in as many seasons, but this series might go dormant after this contest.
That's a shame. This is a game that should be played every year. Pitt, Duquesne, Penn State. Look at this atmosphere immediately in December 4th. This is a game that you gotta have.
Mountaineers also played and beat their arch rival Pitt back in November in Pittsburgh. Marisa for 3, had to have that one. It's McKenna Marisa's first triple of the game. She has 8. It's been a quiet night for the Lady Lions' top scorers on the season. Marisa averages 17 points per game. Shea Chesky, who is defending Quinterly, has not scored. She averages 15.5 per game.
It's been a tough game for Shea Chesky as well, with the 4 fouls in and out, not really getting into a rhythm.
Good defensive play there by Chesky. Tie-up. Possession arrow favors West Virginia. Mountaineers lead by 14 with just under 2.5 to go. And in fact, it looks like, just to correct the record, that West Virginia may have gotten a 30-second timeout off before a tie-up was whistled. So the arrow would continue to favor WVU. Mountaineers with 4 players in double figures, led by J.J. Quinterly with 22 of man-bank. Jordan Harrison has been terrific, too.
And she's just showing so many different facets of her game. She's able to score, but what I love about her, she is a pass-first point guard. Even though Tabby Diggs coming down saying, come on, get involved in this transition with us. Yeah. I'll run the lane with you guys, but such a smart player. Just shooting the ball extremely well. 2 of 3 from three-point land. 4 of 9 from field goal range. 4 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, you have a sophomore point guard putting up stats like that against a great Penn State team. And you gotta love a point guard that can do it all.
Great feed into Kaya Watson. She's another one of those Mountaineers in double figures in scoring. How about it? J.J. Quinterly, back iron. Important possession here for the Lions. They trail by 14. Marisa stepped out of bounds. West Virginia ball. Turnover number 24.
And that's just what it's looked like for Marisa all night. Most of the Penn State guards. I mean, you get the ball, there's pressure on you. You feel a little skittish, you're a little nervous, hesitant of what to do because they have been so active with their hands. You get the ball, you're kind of looking, who can I pass to, where can I do, I need to get it out before that they force a turnover, and that's just the way the Penn State guards have looked all night.
Final 2 minutes, West Virginia well on its way to a top 25 victory in non-conference action. Diggs had the positioning, but it's tipped out of play. 5 on the timer for West Virginia. Mountaineers have a 24-game non-conference regular season winning streak, but only one of those games was a win over a Power 5 team. That was Tennessee back on December 6th of 2020. This would be win number 25 in that win streak for West Virginia. Watson has 15.
That's what Watson does. She just finds where the defense is sleeping and sneaks in.
Mountaineers also well on their way to their first home victory over a Big Ten opponent since 2004. Traveling, turnover number 25. And that, by the way, is West Virginia's average for turnovers forced, 25 per game. Wasn't sure if that number was maybe inflated because of the type of competition West Virginia played in the month of November. Man, has Mark Kellogg's team really played well on that end tonight.
Yeah, I think they solidified that they are the real deal on the defensive end for sure. And You gotta love it. Coach Kellogg said before the game, we want our defense to create our offense, and let's see how we do in the half court. And I thought they've been solid in the half court end as well.
Quinterly breaks the double. Fields for three. That would have been the exclamation points. 26 turnovers for Penn State. And the savvy point guard Jordan Harrison might be content to just let the clock wind on this possession. Timeout as Quinterly limps off the court. She'll be replaced by Hemingway. A big ovation for West Virginia's star guard. 22 points, her third consecutive 20-point performance.
And she does that 36 minutes she's playing. I mean, she does it defensively, offensively, and this, as we mentioned, this was an up and down game, and this girl's playing 36 minutes.
5 to shoot. 40 to go. Diggs, long two. Tabby Diggs is the 5th Mountaineer with 10 points or more.
Tabby Diggs has had a very solid night for the Mountaineers as well. 10 points, 4 rebounds. She's getting an assist. I think that transition assist, I'm out of that.
Mark Kellogg on the far sideline is firing up, folks. His team's 20 seconds away from their first ranked win in his tenure. And the Mountaineers are going to do it. They're going to beat Penn State. 83 to 65. Mark Kellogg's Mountaineers are 8-0 to begin the season. And hey, there might be a women's basketball team in Morgantown, West Virginia that